signing Virgil van Dijk's been for the football club.
Someone else with a milestone today, Craig, is Curtis Jones. His 200th game for Liverpool, and he's been in pretty good form. I thought he was good in midweek again.
Yeah, he's been excellent. Whenever he's come on, he's always affected the games. You know, adds a little bit more urgency to it as well, and he's deserved his spot.
Don't forget, you can get interviews from Liverpool on our bespoke Liverpool page on BBC Sounds. Just type in BBC Sounds Liverpool. It's all there. Everton also has its own BBC Sounds page. If you want the Everton game, by the way, if you're just joining us, then you need to be for that game on FM and also online via the BBC football pages for the Everton game at Chelsea. We are on DAB, Freeview Channel 714 and BBC Sounds. The captains in the centre circle, Lewis Dunk for Brighton and Virgil van Dijk for Liverpool. And after all said and done, Craig, after everything that's gone on this week, there's a football game needs to be won here today.
Yeah, it does. It certainly does. We need to start winning games of football and then see where that takes us. Still in with a shout, by the way, of Champions Leagues. You know, despite the terrible run, the league is so close to get still into the top four. But they need to start winning games and need to put a consistent run together as well, Ian.
Liverpool can go sixth if they win, albeit maybe temporarily, but they would go up to sixth. There's only the 2-3 o'clock kickoffs in the Premier League today. This is one. The other one is our other feature game, Chelsea against Everton. Later on today, it's Burnley against Fulham, and what chance Wolves away at Arsenal today.
Oh.
Mind you, stranger things have happened.
Do you know what? It's funny, but as someone who's connected with Middlesbrough, it's really nice to see what's happening at Wolves. No disrespect to Wolves, but listen, it's all on Middlesbrough. That's been a blessing in disguise that Rob Edwards has gone to Wolves, because they brought Kim Hellberg in and haven't looked back. Scored 8 goals in 3 games and won all 3 of them.
Well, Brighton about to get us underway on Total Sports Saturday. Phone lines will be open after the match. Rousing cheer for You'll Never Walk Alone. Craig Pawson will blow his whistle any second. Brighton will get us underway. Liverpool attacking the Anfield Road end in the first half. Red shirts, red shorts and red socks. It's just got a little bit dark at Anfield, but it's dry. It is mid-December after all. And if you take that into consideration, conditions not too bad at all. Long ball forward in towards the Liverpool penalty area, headed away by Virgil van Dijk. Zoboszlai back towards Joe Gomez, cleared up towards Dunk. He'll get it back to the goalkeeper, Bart Verbruggen. If you want updates on the Tranmere game, by the way, you need to be on the Everton commentary, but we'll keep you up to date with that during this game here. Tranmere against Crewe. Tranmere on a great run at the moment as the ball is cleared out of play. That's a throw in for Liverpool, who look to press quickly and get forward quickly. Ball headed forward towards Florian Wirtz, trying to find Curtis Jones, but it's Minte who gets back, and that's a strange sort of clearance up towards the edge of the penalty area. And here's Ekitike! Oh, what a start! Hugo Ekitike, defensive lapse at the back for Brighton, and Ekitike was on it in a flash and volleys it into the roof of the net. And that's the start that Liverpool wanted. It's Liverpool 1, Brighton 0.
Well, you couldn't ask for anything more, could you? It was a really quick start, actually, from Liverpool. The pleasing thing was how quick Kerkers took the throw-in. It came down his left-hand side, and then there was a really strange clearance from Minte that went just up in the air. Joe Gomez done really well on the right-hand side of the box. Won the header, thought the ref was going to give a foul for a high boot on him. But when he won the header, Ekitike got himself in between the 2 centre-halves, and it come to him, he had a touch. And it was a brilliant finish. I mean, I'm looking at the keeper, it's gone straight over his head. He'd be asking questions if it was my keeper, but great touch and finish from Ekitike. The strike was brilliant, the finish was brilliant, and at the minute he can't stop scoring, can he?
Liverpool in front. And Brighton will be a bit shell-shocked after that. And we talked about the importance of scoring the first goal in games. Well, Liverpool have at least done that.
Well, the keeper barely moved here. It was in the net before he even put a hand up.
Ball back with Alisson. Well outside his penalty area, but he can find Konate. Back to Alisson again. Liverpool defending the Kop end in the first half. Virgil van Dijk. Curtis Jones. No Danny Welbeck in the starting 11 for Brighton today. Karo Matoma, who's been out injured, he's back in the picture, but on the bench, and I think Liverpool fans will be glad he's on the bench, because if he comes on, he can be a real problem.
Yeah, he can. I'm always uncomfortable when Matoma's playing.
Van Hecker gets it back to Verbruggen. I tell you what, it had to be the right pass, because he was well out of his goal, and Ekitike would have had a tap in. Anyway, Liverpool win it back with Florian Wirtz. Talk about the tempo, Craig, a lot. Is the tempo right at the moment?
Yeah, it is. It's bang on at the minute, Ian. Liverpool have started really quickly, even the closing down, the passing's been quick.
Ekitike.
They've had the goal, which has given them a bit of a spring as well.
Jones back over the halfway line to Kirk.
I mean, the interesting thing is, the formation. We're not playing with any wide men, are we? You've got Wirtz on the left, Szoboszlai on the right, but they're not playing wide. So Arne Slot's relying on full-backs, Kerkez and Joe Gomez to provide the width today.
Wirtz. Now back to Virgil van Dijk. Here's Jones, left-hand side, just inside the Brighton half. He'll go back in field into the Liverpool half to Van Dijk, and I think he'll probably go back to Alisson, and does. Sent off in this fixture, Alisson, in 2019. It's amazing to think that's nearly 6 years ago. Ball played forward now, trying to get in behind Minte. He'll just go out of play, trying to find Milos Kerkez.
But I don't mind that, Ian, because it's doing two things. It's stretching Brighton and giving them things to think about, and it's also he's taking a risk to try and get someone in behind. And Liverpool, recent weeks, haven't been able to take risks or don't want to take risks.
4 minutes gone at Anfield on Total Sport Merseyside. Liverpool lead by 1-0. Hugo Ekitike with the goal, as Verbruggen will clear downfield, and one for Joe Gomez to watch with Konate. It's a throw for Brighton, which will be taken over on that left-hand side. Now back towards the halfway line, and Lewis Dunk.
He does like to come miles out of his goal, doesn't he, Verbruggen?
Yeah.
I mean, you would think if one of these centre-halves gives the ball away,
he's absolutely lost, isn't he?
He's in no man's
He'll
land.
never get back. And they might, here's Jones. Now he's having to scamper back, and now it's with Gravenberch, right-hand side. Gets the ball across, Dunk gets back, and that could be a corner, is it? No, just kept in play by Verbruggen. But he was scampering back there, okay?
He was. I mean, all that needs is an interception to fall in the right place.
Ball out towards Kadioglu over on the far side for Brighton. Dunk with a raking long ball forward, looking for Yankuba Minte, and he'll get there as well, down by the byline and corner flag. Kerkez will stick with him, just got to be careful he doesn't give away a free kick, and it's come off Wirtz. It's a throw for Brighton. But Lewis Dunk's got a bit of the Van Dijks with those crossfield passes.
A great pass, wasn't it? That was a 60-70 yard ball.
Throw-in is taken, but Liverpool will win it back, or should win it back. It's cleared by Szoboszlai, but not very far. It's bouncing awkwardly. And it's now with Minte. He's going to try a shot which was blocked by Van Dijk. Ball is played back now towards Wefer. And now Van Hecker on the halfway line. First real sort of little spell Brighton have had of possession. They trail Liverpool by 1-0. Scored by Hugo Ekitike. Van Hecker. Wirtz. Jones. Ekitike in a left wing position now for Liverpool. Just maybe needs a bit of support, which he didn't have initially, but it's won back well by Florian Wirtz. Kerkez. And now Jones, just still inside the Liverpool half.
Just give it to Konate.
Yeah, and that's the ball.
I mean, he was looking at him, wasn't he? And then ended up giving it to him, but it was 5 seconds too late.
Ball will bounce nicely now for Liverpool. Here's Jones. Brighton have got everyone back, but Gravenberch coming forward towards the edge of the penalty area. Gravenberch in towards McAllister. Well, didn't really get hold of it.
I think he's tried to slip Jones in, He just made a little blindside run, and I think McAllister originally was going to pull the trigger, and then seen Jones and tried to play him in.
Well, we know when McAllister puts his foot through it, it stays hit. So I'm surprised he didn't maybe hit it initially as soon as it came to him, but Van Hecker has it now for Brighton. Dunk. Liverpool 1, Brighton 0 on Total Sport Saturday. BBC Radio Merseyside. Chelsea 0, Everton 0 at Stamford Bridge. Tranmere against Crewe, I think, is goalless as well as things stand at the moment. Brighton with possession. with Dunk. Van Hekke. Ball curled forward now towards Wefer. Minte just keeps it in, but it's cleared by Van Dijk. And here's Florian Wirtz will pick up the loose ball. Ball by Jones. Well, if Ekitike can keep that in, yes, he will over on the far side. He's everywhere, Ekitike. He's on the left and the right. Szoboszlai. Ekitike just didn't quite get the touch he wanted, and it's going to be played back to Verbruggen. Buoyed, of course, by the goal that he scored. And when you've got that kind of confidence, you'll run around everywhere.
Well, you will. I mean, he looks sharp, doesn't he? He's over on the right wing now with Szoboszlai, who's playing as a centre forward, as well as McAllister. It's almost as though Liverpool go 4-4-2 when they haven't got the ball. And it's not always Ekitike who's the front man. You know, when they set up, normally it's Ekitike, McAllister, but just now it's Szoboszlai and McAllister. Now it's Gravenberch.
Van Hekke on the ball now for Brighton.
I think the one thing with this system, Ian, is because you've got Wirtz and Szoboszlai as the wide men, it's very fluent, isn't it? It's really fluent. You know, they all interchange positions. They don't stay in one position. They roam all over. I mean, they've closed down really well up to now.
Here's Dunk. He's going to play one of those long balls he is, but that's gone straight through to Alisson. Earlier on today in the WSL, defeat for Everton women. They lost 3-1 at home to Arsenal. Liverpool play at West Ham tomorrow. Liverpool women bottom of the table, West Ham just above them, so a big game that one. Ball is, well, that's a bit loose from Liverpool, although Gomez will make something of it over on the far side, but he'll have to play it back to Alisson, and does. And Alisson will clip it forward now, but that's only going to find Van Hekke, who helps it back in. There was an offside there, but it's going to be cleared by Konate anyway. Well, that was a bit of a heavy touch, but he recovered well to find Szoboszlai. Now Liverpool might be able to break. Szoboszlai, was he caught there? Referee had a quick look and says no.
Well, he was caught.
And he was in full flow there.
Well, there's no reason for him to go down because he was away, wasn't he? I think it was Hinchelwood, wasn't it? Who just caught the back of him. Craig Pawson didn't see it.
Total Sport on the air every weekday evening as well, 6 till 8 on BBC Radio Merseyside. Your calls always welcome every night on the phone in between 6 and 7. Fans in the studio as well. Best coverage on BBC Radio Merseyside. Ball is played forward now towards the Liverpool penalty area. Well defended by Gomez. Florian Wirtz. Gravenberch will head it forward. It's a bit high at the moment. Now it comes down. But Minte will probably try and let that one, well, it was kept in by Jones, but only finds Wefer, who can play a low ball forward now towards the edge of the penalty area. Shot will come in, and it's dragged wide in the end by Rutte, and it's a goal kick for Liverpool.
Yeah, it was a 30-yard effort, wasn't it, from Rutte? It was a bit too far out for me. I'd have been comfortable with that if I was Alisson. Didn't hit the target anyway, but I thought Liverpool should have had a free kick over on this left-hand side. Curtis Jones done really well to keep the ball in. Looked like he was fouled in the process as well. You can see Brighton now, it's a full court press, isn't it? They're right up to the halfway line, so all the space is in behind their back four. That's a lovely ball by Van Dijk.
Look how far forward Gomez was. He was almost on the halfway line there. Ball back now to Alisson. Takes a touch. McAllister, safe enough to Konate. He had two bearing down on him there, McAllister. Konate. And now back to Alisson again. And maybe Liverpool just need to reignite again after that blistering start. Brighton have had a bit of possession in the last 5 minutes or so. 11 minutes gone, Liverpool lead 1-0. Ball forward to Szoboszlai. Right-hand side, Ekitike inside the penalty area. Come back towards Florian Wirtz. Oh, he couldn't get past Van Hekke.
I thought he went the wrong way, you know. It was brilliant play, wasn't it? Great run by Szoboszlai, and then cut it back. Wirtz was arriving, and instead of taking it to his left, he's tried to take it to his right, and Van Hekke had read it.
Rutte. Minte. Inside the Liverpool penalty area, danger here, and the shot is just wide, and Alisson at full stretch diving to his right. And Brighton are just showing signs that they might be 1-0 down, but they still fancy this today.
Yeah, I mean, he's done that a couple of times, hasn't he, Rutte? He's had the shot blocked a few minutes earlier, and there he's got it in the same area. He's in the box, he's cutting on his left foot, and he's tried to find the far post. I think Alisson would have had it covered. It's gone wide. A yard wide.
Goal kick for Liverpool, which is taken short by Van Dijk to Alisson. And then Van Dijk gets it back. Still inside the Liverpool penalty area. Cop end. Jones neatly away from his man there. Pokes it forward, but it was always just stretching a little bit there. Liverpool never really had that under control. And the ball's back to Bruggen in the Brighton goal. Karioglu. Now it's picked up in midfield by Diego Gomez. And he had a pass on there inside Szoboszlai Gomez, but it went the other way. Van Hecke. Ruter. Down the line it goes. Leifer still forward, and they've got space again here, and the ball will be played into great. Oh, what a great save by Alisson. That was a terrific move by Brighton. Gomez was denied. Danger not over, it is now, it's a free kick. That was a terrific move and a great save by Alisson.
Yeah, it was a great move for Brighton. Cut Liverpool open through the middle, and Alisson was out really quickly and smothered it. But you can see it was a really good run, wasn't it? Nobody picked him up. Alisson came out, spread himself really well.
Diego Gomez it was with the chance, and Liverpool again just... Well, in the end, it's anywhere will do for Alisson. These are just worrying moments because Brighton are on top here. It's Minter, and he's away from Kerkez, down by the byline. It was out of play, though. That's a goal kick. But Liverpool have just lost a bit of their mojo at the moment.
Yeah, they have. You know, that's partly due to Brighton. They've come to life. Brighton started being really good with the ball. They're getting plenty forward in attack, and they're getting plenty of encouragement as well.
Well, it's 1-0 for Liverpool. And look how far Gomez has gone forward down that right-hand side. He's the furthest player forward. High ball forward now towards him. And he'll just skip away if there's no foul. And it's kept in play. Here's Joe Gomez now for Liverpool. In a right-wing position. Can he find a cross? And he's kept the ball in play, has he? It's going to be cut back to Ekitike over the top. Oh, brilliant play by Joe Gomez. And Ekitike just couldn't keep it down.
Well, it looked like he'd lost it a couple of times there, didn't it, Gomez on the right wing, and managed to get all the way down to the byline. Picked Ekitike out. It was a good ball back to him, but he lost a bit of composure, didn't he, and just skied it with his right foot.
Joe Gomez has never scored a senior goal. He was a bit... It wasn't on for him there, but it's the next best thing, I suppose.
But you can see how high he's playing. So you wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, today could be the day. You heard it here first. He's having to defend now, actually, at the moment. So Brighton will come forward again with Gruder. Gruder now. Karioglu up towards the edge of the Liverpool penalty area. Gravenberch trying to close him down. It's still on the edge of the penalty area. They've worked it now to Yankuba Minte. Ball is played back towards the halfway line by Baleba. Dunk. And again, Gruder, the chance to swing across him, but he goes short now to Lewis Dunk. Centre circle and Jan-Paul Van Hecke for Brighton. Liverpool lead by 1-0 on Total Sport Merseyside. Ball played out wide towards that Brighton left. Ball played in towards Baleba. He's got it under control. It was a good block in the end by Curtis Jones. Heads it high up in the air. Danger not over yet. And there's a shot will come in into the side netting, but I think there was a push there. Was it on Gravenberch? Yeah. It's a free kick for Liverpool, but
foul on Canate. But again, it wasn't brilliant defending, was it? Curtis Jones done well initially getting a block, and then his header headed it back and up. And then as Canate went to clear it, he was pushed.
Will Arne Slot be a little bit concerned?
I think so. I think you know, after the start, where Liverpool were really quick and really out of the blocks, they've sat back a little bit and allowed Brighton to come onto a game, and Brighton have got really confident.
High ball forward towards Gomez again. Little flick to McAllister. Gomez. Szoboszlai. It's a bit tight there in midfield, but there's more space now inside the Liverpool half. Virgil van Dijk looks up and lofts it in towards Milos Kerkez, and he'll head it down to Florian Wirtz. Spins away from Baleba and clips one in high towards Ekitike, and I think that's going to go out of play. It is.
Yeah, I think he thought Ekitike was going to run in behind. That's why he lifted it. But he didn't do either in the end, Ekitike.
Ball back with Verbruggen. Baleba. Koglu over on the far left-hand side, coming forward now for Brighton. He's managed to feed it in now towards Gruder, headed away by Milos Kerkez. Now Gruder again coming forward, and it needed in the end Konate to stop him. Ekitike now for Liverpool. So just a bit on his own really there. He didn't have an option.
Vert had made a run, and if he'd have just got his head up, he might have been able to play it with his left foot. But they look open, Brighton, you know, when Liverpool win the ball back, and if they can break quick, Liverpool, then I'm sure they'll cause Brighton problems. But Brighton are causing a few problems for Liverpool as well.
Tranmere are trailing at home against Crewe by a goal to nil. Tranmere 0, Crewe 1 at Prenton Park. Liverpool leading 1-0 here. Good challenge by Milos Kerkez. Jones, lovely flick by McAllister, and now Ekitike. McAllister will continue the run. It's Ekitike, but he's wide on the left-hand side. Now Brighton have got players back. Ekitike to Jones. Kerkez, and now Brighton have got everyone back behind the ball. It's sort of walking pace again for Liverpool as they attack the Anfield Road end in the first half, leading by a goal to nil. And first half goals have been a bit of a rarity for Liverpool this season. It's only their 7th in the league, and only Sunderland have scored fewer with 5. Here's Gravenberch. McAllister. Florian Wirtz. Now space here for Konate, fed by Jones. He can feed it out in turn now to Gomez. Now Konate. Jones, centre circle for Liverpool. Here's Florian Wirtz. McAllister, Wirtz. It's going to take some first-time neat football maybe to break this Brighton shape down, because at the moment it's holding firm. Konate. Ball forward to Ekitike, scorer of the game's only goal. First-minute goal for Liverpool on Total Sport Merseyside. Jones, as the Liverpool roar goes up around Anfield. Gomez has made a nice little run there, but Van Dijk decided against the long pass. But he'll get it now over on the far right-hand side. Florian Wirtz can just go down that right-hand side inside the penalty area. Little back heel. Ekitike hits it. He's just dragged it wide at the far post. And he might have had a hat-trick.
Yeah, he's getting in some great positions. I mean, it's a lovely little bit of vision, isn't it, from Florian Wirtz? Good feet, and then a lovely little back heel to set the shot up, but he dragged it, Ekitike.
Goal kick for Brighton. And 20 minutes gone. Dunk is going to play it to his goalkeeper, Verbruggen. And he's got Ekitike right in front of him, but he plays it safely enough back to Dunk, and in turn back to the Brighton goalkeeper once more. Arne Slot just on the edge of his technical area. Mo Salah, remember, is among the Liverpool subs today. Wonder whether we're going to see him. After this game, he goes off to the Africa Cup of Nations. That's not going to stop any of the speculation, of course. Ball back now to Dunk. Van Hekken. 20 minutes gone, and Diogo Jota remembered as ever here at Anfield. Ball play back now to Jones. Jones will go back to Alisson. Liverpool having to be very patient. But that's a good ball forward, finds McAllister. Florian Wirtz, left-hand side. Manages to scamper away from Wefer, and can he just play a little ball to Szoboszlai? Goes back to Van Dijk. Szoboszlai, Jones.
I mean, the favourite in this left-hand side, you can see all the space that Konate and Gomez have got over there, but they seem to want to come over to this left-hand side all the time.
Gravenberch. Van Dijk rolls it now to Ibrahima Konate. Gravenberch, centre circle. And here's Jones. Is there a way through once more for Liverpool? They've done it once. They've created a couple of opportunities. Brighton, to be fair, have had 2 or 3 of their own. But Liverpool still have their noses in front. Alisson. Konate. Forward towards Wirtz. Little chest off now to Ekitike. Just couldn't quite take it in his stride. And then Liverpool win it back. Referee says play on. Curtis Jones. Joe Gomez. Right-hand side of the Brighton penalty area. Back to Jones again. He just turned behind rather than going forward. Gravenberch. Liverpool still have it. Zoboslai. Gravenberch. Central position now. Anfield Road end. But they're going to go back to Canate. And here's Jones. Now, nice little drop of the shoulder from Gravenberch. Couldn't get away from Baleba, and back it goes to Verbruggen. Craigie.
Well, he had a chance there, didn't he, Curtis Jones, to go forward and put a ball into the box, put some pressure on Brighton, but didn't. Decided to come back, and Liverpool let Brighton get in a shape again. In the end, it fizzled out to nothing.
Chelsea leading at Stamford Bridge against Everton. Cole Palmer has got that one, so it's Chelsea 1, Everton 0. Commentary on that game, remember, on 95.8 FM. Yeah, Gomez is on his haunches at the moment, so that could be an issue.
Yeah.
Which would be a shame, because he's been heavily involved really going forward for Liverpool.
Yeah, he has. He's been really high up the pitch. It'll be interesting to see what they do.
Well, a big discussion going on between Arne Slot and his staff now, and the players will take the opportunity to come to this near side. But Gomez still down.
It makes you wonder whether they will put Isak on for Gomez and ask Zoboslai or Curtis Jones to go fill in at right back and then shuffle it that way. Maybe put Ekitike as a wide one.
Well, nothing obvious to suggest an immediate change at the moment, but Gomez is still down. You're not missing any of the action. Liverpool leading by 1-0, Everton trailing by 1-0 at Chelsea. Cole Palmer with that one, and Tranmere 1-0 down at home against Crewe. Earlier on today in the WSL, Everton 1, Arsenal 3 was the final score. But it looks like there's going to have to be a substitution here. The board's out.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame. Joe Gomez just can't get a run, can he?
Now, is it Mo Salah? I think Mo Salah is getting ready. It could be. Over on that right-hand side, of course.
It is Mo.
Mo Salah is going to come on for Liverpool.
Yeah.
And Gomez, his afternoon is done.
So that looks like Zoboslai or Jones, won't it? And then Salah will go out on that right-hand side.
So, well, what a week it's been for Liverpool, for Mo Salah. But he's going to come on as Gomez troops off. And Mo Salah waits to come on. Applause for Gomez as he goes off. And listen to the cheer there for Mo Salah. And who'd bet against him? Well, you would, big impact after everything that's gone on this week.
Yeah. I mean, it looks, what a front line that looks like now, doesn't it? Zoboslai has gone to right back. Mo Salah's just going to play on the right side where he normally does.
We're underway once again, so there'll be a bit to add on at the end of the first half after that. Ball played out towards the far side. Brighton under pressure, but now under control with Lewis Dunk. Van Hecke just overran it there, Brighton, and Liverpool will win it back with Florian Wirtz. Is he going to try and... Well, he's done well there. He can lay it off now to Ekitike. And he's got the throw in off Baleba in a tight spot. Milos Kerkez will take this throw in. Tranmere still trailing at home to Crewe by 1-0. Chelsea 1, Everton 0 at Stamford Bridge. Here's Van Dijk. What a ball that is to Zoboslai. And here's Salah, right-hand side of the penalty area. Space here for Mo Salah, in towards McAllister. Ekitike couldn't get there. Salah was... I thought he was going to go for goal himself initially. And then McAllister had the chance and he passed it.
Well, he did the right thing, Mo, didn't he? I don't know why McAllister didn't shoot. But he was in all kinds of space, Salah, on the right. Took a couple of touches and then played a lovely ball. And he's just tried to find Ekitike square, hasn't he, McAllister? It was almost as if he didn't want to shoot. It was a really good chance.
Lewis Dunk has it now for Brighton. It's played out towards the far side. Van Hecke just inside the Brighton half, looking for the run of Minter inside the fullback Milos Kerkez, but Alisson spotted that straight away and was quickly out. Bowls it now to Curtis Jones. Liverpool 1, Brighton 0. Total Sport Saturday, BBC Radio Merseyside. Florian Wirtz. Salah calling for the ball on the far side, but it goes instead to Jones on this near side touchline. Kerkez. And, well, it might run for Kerkez again, but Minte got back in front of him just in the nick of time from a Brighton point of view, and it's now with Van Hecke. He wants somebody to come to him, no one has. And so Van Hecke still has it, low ball forward now. Ball forward towards the Liverpool penalty area. Hinchelwood is over there, but it's going to be cleared by Gravenberg to Salah. It's a nice little turn by Salah, but couldn't get on the end of his own sort of nudge forward, and Brighton have it back. Centre of the field now. It's worked to Wefer. Minte. Not sure he meant that, but he got away with it. He's got it again. Yankuba Minte. Good challenge by Florian Wirtz. Ekitike, Wirtz, and Liverpool might be able to break now. Salah over on the far side. He'll find Ekitike though. Ekitike towards the edge of the penalty area. Nudges it now to Wirtz. And here's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai, little back heel to Mo Salah. Salah in towards the penalty area. Wirtz, Ekitike, just wide. Oh, what a goal that would have been.
Well, the one thing about that, Ian, it was quick, wasn't it? From when Liverpool won it down here to Ekitike up the left-hand side, it was fast, it was free-flowing, there was plenty of bodies joining in. When he played it to McAllister, he let it run. I think Wirtz got a touch, and then Szoboszlai with a little back heel to Salah, who then played Wirtz again, and Ekitike tried the inside of his right foot, tried to bend it in the far post. It was a difficult chance, really. He almost done it. Another chance for Ekitike, isn't it?
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm amazed it's only 1-0, because Brighton have had a few chances, Liverpool have had loads of chances. Ball is back with Lewis Dunk. And Van Hecke once more for Brighton. And back to Verbruggen, the Dutch goalkeeper. And he'll wait for somebody to offer themselves. Nobody has, so he's still got it. Plays it beyond Ekitike to Matveefa. Minter is forward here for Brighton. Ball is with Ruta. Liverpool win it back. Good play, Jones. And then there's a foul by Hinchelwood, I think, on Jones. Free kick for Liverpool, which Van Dijk, I think, is going to take. Good to see Florian Wirtz involved quite a bit as well today so far.
He's been really busy, hasn't he? Showed some lovely little touches, gone past people. He almost glides past people, doesn't he?
Got great feet,
he doesn't seem to rush at all.
Gravenberg, oh, he got away with that. That was a miscue, but Van Dijk gets it back to Alisson. And Van Dijk will just amble out towards Wirtz, and now Konate. 31 minutes gone in the first half. Liverpool lead by 1-0. Wirtz, McAllister, Ekitike goes forward. He's got Salah on his outside. Here is Salah. Is he onside? Inside the penalty area. He just waits. He's going to go back to Szoboszlai, who puts his foot through it, and it's high into the Anfield Road stand. I wasn't sure if Salah was onside there initially, but who knows? But it's over the bar anyway.
He looked a little bit offside, didn't he? He looked like he'd gone too early. But the linesman kept his flag down. And Szoboszlai, in the end, it was a really poor shot, wasn't it? From the edge of the box, miles over the bar.
So we've got at least 2 footballs on the pitch at the moment. So they've got rid of one, and the goal kick can be taken. Still Chelsea 1, Everton 0. That game on 95.8 FM or via the BBC football pages online. Tranmere 0, Crewe 1 at Prenton Park. Here's Konate. Ball out of play for a Liverpool throw. Later on today in the Premier League, 2 games, 5:30 it's Burnley against Fulham. And then Arsenal at home against Wolves in the 8 o'clock kickoff. Konate. Van Dijk just curls one out to Szoboszlai over on the right-hand side. He can play it into Gravenberch, but it's still inside the Liverpool half. Plenty of time and space now for the captain, Virgil van Dijk. His 250th appearance for Liverpool today. And he scored twice here against Brighton back in 2019. That was the game Alisson was sent off in. Ekitike. Konate. And it's at walking pace just for the moment. Curtis Jones. Van Dijk once more. Wirtz. Turns away from Minter, and again, crowd like that, and he's found the space now for Konate over the halfway line. Salah on his outside. Szoboszlai to Salah. Salah will just check and wait, and then just plays the simple pass back to Jones and then Gravenberch. Van Dijk. Gravenberch centre circle. Here's Szoboszlai. Konate's in space, but it's a little bit further forward now to Ekitike. Here's Salah now in a right-wing position. Tight to that far touchline. The cross, they're claiming a handball there, and the referee says yes. Free kick for Liverpool.
Well, it looked it, yeah, it looked it, didn't it? Salah just put it on his left foot and tried to put a cross in. And an arm come out, and I think it definitely hit the arm. Yeah.
So, Brighton will get everyone back. Yeah, they've got a couple of big lads at the back, haven't they? Lewis Dunk and Van Hecke. So it's about the quality of the cross here for Dominic Szoboszlai, who's been in such great form. Got the goal against Inter, goal at Leeds as well. But let's see if he can assist here. So 34 minutes gone in the first half. 1-0 for Liverpool, and they have a free kick now. Szoboszlai whips it in low, and I think that came off. Did that come off a defender? I think it's a corner, yeah.
That
could have gone anywhere.
Yeah, I think it was. Does he give a corner?
I think he has.
I think it was McAllister who swept it with his foot. He came in quite low. McAllister got there first, and I think his shot has just cannoned off someone, has it?
Must have just flicked off a Brighton defender. Yeah, I think it did. So it's a corner. Van Dijk forward. In fact, they're all forward.
It was, yeah.
They're all forward here, apart from Alisson. Szoboszlai to take, left-hand side, in front of the Brighton fans at the Anfield Road end. Van Dijk trying to find space. In it goes near post. It's headed away. Florian Wirtz trying to get the ball down. Now Liverpool have got to get back because Brighton are going to break here. Ball is played over the halfway line. Scampering back at Liverpool. Ruta plays the cross in. That shouldn't be a problem for Alisson. But there might have been a problem there for a moment, because I mentioned as the corner was about to be taken that Liverpool had everyone forward bar Alisson, and they were nearly caught out.
Well, where Gruder was on the far, but Mo Salah had made an unbelievable run back and got himself in an area where he was covering Gruder, but the ball in the end didn't trouble anyone.
So it's a goal kick for Liverpool. Still Tranmere 0, Crewe 1 at Prenton Park, and Chelsea leading Everton by a goal to 0. Here it's still 1-0 for Liverpool. Hugo Ekitike's first minute goal. Jones belts it forward from the left back position. Ball is cleared high up in the air by Ferdi Kadioglu. Hinchelwood. Jones for Liverpool. Minter's down injured. Play goes on. Kerkez. He almost gave it away, but when he had his shirt pulled there by Gruder, that's a play on, yeah, that's fair enough. Konate. Szoboszlai. Salah. That's a good ball back towards Szoboszlai. Nice little first touch. McAllister now for Liverpool. Mo Salah. Corner of the Brighton penalty area. Brighton have got two there with him. Szoboszlai has it now. And Hinchelwood it is who's done well, and it's anywhere will do down the line, and it's picked up by Konate. So, Van Dijk to Konate again. Plays a higher ball forward looking for Salah this time. And he'll get there. Now, can he find a red shirt in support? He's got Szoboszlai there with him. Infield now to Curtis Jones. Bit of space here in midfield now for Virgil van Dijk. He can edge forward if he wants. Works it out to the left-hand side of the penalty area in Kerkez. Van Dijk. And now back towards the centre circle again. It's with Curtis Jones. Turning away from Ruta. Jones. Kerkez. Jones again. Kerkez made a run but didn't get it. Jones has it. And now there's plenty of space on the halfway line for Ibrahima Konate. Ekitike now. Here's Salah. Back to Ekitike again. Szoboszlai. Good first time football from Liverpool, but they're on the halfway line. Ball forward to Gravenberch. That's got a bit more purpose about it. Good challenge by Gravenberch to get it back. And then there's a foul by Gravenberch. Referee says free kick for Brighton. I think is it Gomez who's down.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see that again because it looked like a fair challenge, didn't it? It just looked like a 50-50. Both went into it.
Didn't seem to be much in that. May have just caught him. In fact, it was Kadioglu.
He's got the ball first.
Kadioglu was. He's okay, or he will be.
That's not a foul.
Got about 7 minutes to go to the 45, and then there might be a couple of minutes to add on because Joe Gomez was down for a while, wasn't he, before he had to go off. Salah now on, and Liverpool still lead by 1-0 on Total Sport Saturday, BBC Radio Merseyside. Minte for Brighton. He's run that out of play. Well, Kirk has made sure he didn't go any further, but I think the ball was definitely going out anyway, and it's a throw for Liverpool.
He looks like he fancies his chances, doesn't he, against Kerkez? He's been past him a couple of times, and Kerkez knows as well. That's why he's got really close to him there, made sure if the ball went past him, Minte wasn't.
Kerkez takes the throw. Baleba. Good challenge by Florian Wirtz, and then the back pass all the way back to Verbruggen. Little chip forward to Matvifa. In field now. Ruta, went down quite acrobatically. Liverpool play on. Ekitike. He's done well there to hold off Matvifa. Jones. It's good footwork again, and then Ekitike goes down, and finally a free kick's given. But it was well earned, that.
Yeah, it was good play, wasn't it, by Curtis Jones? Lovely little drag back and push forward, and found Ekitike, who used his body really well. And was brought down. Was it Ruta?
Yeah, it was Jorginho on his back, Jorginho Ruta. Free kick for Liverpool. Well, Szoboszlai had a free kick from this kind of range over on the other side a few minutes ago, and that one was a bit of a low one. Let's see if this one's got a bit more height, because Van Dijk's forward. Referee blows the whistle. In it goes. Again, it's not quite got the height on it, but here's Florian Wirtz inside the penalty area. Back out it goes to Szoboszlai. That's a good ball to Gravenberch. But Liverpool go backwards. It's with Jones. He'll work it to Szoboszlai. Brighton have still got everyone back. Florian Wirtz in a left-wing position now, a couple of yards in from the near-side touchline. Just overran it, though, allowed the challenge come in from Gruda. And the ball's cleared now, and Jones has got to be careful. He just got something on that, but Minte might be able to get it for Brighton. He's coming through on goal. Danger here for Liverpool. Minte will shoot. Good block in the end from Konate, and safely through to Alisson.
Yeah, well, people were wanting Konate to engage a little bit quicker, but he had two players. I think he's done the best he could there. And in the end, he's got a really good block on it as well, so it was good defending in the end from Konate.
Salah, great play. What a crossfield ball that is to Milos Kerkez. Space now for the Liverpool number 6. Turns away from the challenge. He's got Wirtz on his outside now, left-hand side of the penalty area. Florian Wirtz, is he going to shoot? He was blocked. Comes back to Szoboszlai. Gravenberch, he can hit them. Still going, Ryan Gravenberch, but straight for Verbruggen. All started by a fantastic crossfield ball from Mo Salah.
Yeah, it was a brilliant ball, wasn't it? Really caught Brighton out. So if you switch it quick like that, then they're all over the place, and it was good play by Gravenberch. Just a little shuffle, wasn't it? And then tried to bend it. You could see what he was trying to do. He was trying to bend it in this near post. Just got too much bend on it. And it was straight at the keeper. But it was good play by Liverpool again. Bates involved again.
Lewis Dunk now for Brighton towards the halfway line. It's Liverpool's turn to have everyone back behind the ball. Kadioglu now on that left-hand touchline. Infield it goes. Vifa's made a run forward through the centre, but it goes back to Van Hekke. Minte, again, Kerkez will try and close him down. Turns infield and then gets a cross in, a stooping header from Konate, and it might just allow Liverpool to break here with McAllister. Ekitike on his left. Salah and Szoboszlai streaking forward here, but he's just slowed it up here, Ekitike.
I don't know why he didn't just go.
Jones.
Again, they've let Brighton come back when they had a chance to go forward quicker.
Gravenberch. Jones. And now to Virgil van Dijk for Liverpool. As we approach half-time, Chelsea still 1-0 up against Everton. That game on 95.8 FM and online via the BBC football pages. Now it's with Mo Salah. Salah will take on Karioglu. It's a nice ball forward to Ryan Gravenberch, who's going to hit it. It's blocked by Dunk. It'll come back to Szoboszlai, though. Still got space on that right-hand side. Gravenberch turns to face goal. He's got space to do it as well. Gravenberch, and then given away. Although Wirtz might make something of this. He has. He's done well there. And he's got support behind him from Szoboszlai. Now Konate. Tranmere still trailing at Prenton Park to Crewe by a goal to 0. Van Dijk will go back to Alisson. Alisson well out of his goal on this near side touchline. That's not the best ball forward, but he has found a red shirt. Ekitike with a back heel. Kerkez, good challenge by Minte. Just got it away for Brighton, but then they give it away. And finally it's back under control with Alisson. As we approach the final minute of the 45. Here's Gravenberch. Curtis Jones got a bit quiet around Anfield. It's been an absorbing game. Nice little flick there by McAllister, and he does well to get it back, and the referee gives him a free kick. It's halfway inside the Brighton half. And it'll be taken, I think, by Curtis Jones. Craig Pawson is our referee today. He refereed Liverpool's League Cup defeat against Crystal Palace not too long ago. It's the only game he's refereed for Liverpool this season. Here's Szoboszlai. This will go back to Alisson. And here's Van Dijk. Lofts one forward now looking for Florian Wirtz, but Van Hecker is there with him. And does well actually to get it back to Verbruggen. And a high clearance forward. The board will go up now to tell us that we have 3 minutes to add on at the end of the first half. And that was because of the injury earlier to Joe Gomez, which meant a substitution for Arne Slot with Mo Salah coming on. Liverpool 1, Brighton 0. The goal seems a long time ago now because it was the first minute.
Yeah, I mean, Liverpool will be disappointed they haven't added to it, but you know, Brighton have still showed enough quality and enough in their ranks to give Liverpool a problem. So it's not comfortable in it.
Long clearance, towards Salah, and Salah will get something on it, and Ekitike will challenge, goes down, but play goes on. Ekitike, the angle is tight, it wasn't a good cutback, and a back heel will clear it for Brighton, but there was another chance.
Well, I don't know who he was trying to pick out. I'm not sure who he was trying to pick out.
Here's Kerkez as Liverpool keep the ball in play and find Curtis Jones. Nice little shimmy away from Gruder. McAllister, the former Brighton player, will find Szoboszlai. Salah in turn on his outside. Taking on Karioglu. Comes in field. McAllister, couldn't hold it up. Brighton will bring it away. And I think they're trying for the free kick here. They're not going to get it, but the ball is played over the top now, and Gomez will come forward for Brighton. Szoboszlai's got back with him. Ball played back to Karioglu. But it's Brighton's turn to maybe hope for an equaliser before the half-time whistle. Ball played back to Dunk. And Verbruggen is offering himself almost up to the halfway line, the Brighton goalkeeper. Van Hecker. Come forward towards the penalty area. Chance to whip across him, which he does. And there's danger here. Gomez! Oh, that was a block by Konate. Comes back towards Karioglu, gets the cross in. Ruta is in there. Liverpool need to clear this. And it wasn't the best clearance by Florian Wirtz, who's got a free kick, though, in the process. But there was, again, danger there.
Well, there was lots of men on the edge of the box with nobody anywhere near. And they're just little balls into the box that Liverpool half cleared. not convincingly fallen to Brighton players. I mean, Canate again's done quite well to come out and get the block in. Oh, that's an awful challenge, that.
That was right in the midriff of...
that's nowhere near the ball either by Gomez, Diego Gomez it was. Oh, look at that.
That foot was high, wasn't it? Just seen a replay of that.
Did he get a yellow card for it?
I don't think so.
I mean, that's an awful challenge, isn't it?
So there might be a bit... Well, we're almost over the 3 minutes. I think it was a yellow card. The referee's writing something there, isn't he? So it may well have been a yellow card for Diego Gomez. Free kick for Liverpool. And the 3 minutes are almost up, but there'll be a bit to add on. Referee's... maybe he's had a word in his ear, has he, about that challenge?
He's just talking to VAR. You can see him talking. Vert has gone over to have a word as well.
Well, play will continue. And it's a free kick for Liverpool, so nothing more than that. Alisson will take it in the D. As everyone makes their way towards the centre of the field. Long downfield. Well, he didn't have too much on for that.
No, he didn't.
I mean, 30 seconds over. I think it was a bit longer than that, wasn't it? But anyway, Liverpool go in at half-time, Craig, leading by a goal. Now, great